we will now, as we indicated, we'll give 3 minutes for each of the judges to provide some comments on the performance tonight and provide a debriefing. So we'll start with Justice Merriman and then Justice Carlito, and then I'll give the final remarks.
Let me begin by saying this was a very close call. Obviously, both teams were well prepared and worked hard, so I congratulate you on your preparation for tonight. One of the comments I would make is I think there was some evidence that was available, particularly in Exhibit 5, where there's some text messages that I think really harm the defense's case, and the prosecution didn't ask about it. And I was sort of surprised. I was sort of surprised that that wasn't used. So I think it's important that as you prepare your cases, you're really mindful of all the evidence, what can be used against you and what can't. I know you're preparing for the big national contest. It's a lot of pressure, but I just urge you to be really mindful of what various facts might be available for you to use in your case.
I also would echo Justice Merriman's sentiments that both teams are here in the finals for a reason, and you've shown that tonight. And I think that both teams had a very good knowledge of the case materials, although Justice Merriman has pointed out some shortcomings. But you know, every criminal case, you want to develop the story, the prosecution and the defense and the theory of your case. And the facts of this case is that it comes down to motive and credibility. It's Mystic's word against Jesse, and so what are the motives for the various individuals to lie, and how do you support the credibility so that in the eyes of the jury you have developed a story in terms of who is more believable. I think that goes to the central theme of my observation of what this case is all about. But I think both sides did a very good job in trying to develop that. I think that Mr. Adam Turby did a very good job of his closing arguments of tying in the evidence. And so there's just not memorization of, you know, what the overall case is about, but what actually evidence was developed and tying that in. And I thought that was very effective. And one thing in reference to whichever team goes to the finals, and both teams are deserving, having eye contact, you know, between the witness and the attorney is very important to me. I mean, you don't look at me, you don't look at the judge, you develop a communication that you're talking to each other, you're trying to convince and tell a story that is believable, and part of that is the interaction that you do with each other as a team. And you're all team members. There's no individual that is going to carry the day, and it's the whole team that should carry the day. And so that type of teamwork, I think, is important. 3 minutes is a short period of time, but I'll stop right there.
I want to congratulate both teams. I thought you did an excellent job coming forward. On the prosecution side, I mean, you know, you had a roadmap of your case. You stated your theory and kind of explained how the witnesses would fit with it. And I think you did a very good job with little reliance on notes. I agree with Justice Merriman that I think you could have looked at Exhibit 5 a little bit more and used it to your advantage, particularly, you know, the text of November 28th about, you know, we're good, this will pass soon, and, you know, use that to try to tie Mystic and Jesse's relationship even closer subsequent to the wedding. I mean, to the murder afterwards. On the witnesses' side, and then on the defense, I think you were organized. I think it was pretty easy to follow the defense's theory. I think you have to watch for moments where your statements become argumentative. Keep it more predictive rather than necessarily trying to be persuasive. When you're going in there, I think it would be better. I also think that you could have have a bit more balance with the witnesses. Sometimes the witnesses' answers, I think, felt a bit rehearsed. And I think there could have been a stronger connection between some of the answers that the witnesses were giving and the theory, the team's theory, whether it was the defense's theory or the prosecution's theory. I think for the most part, everyone recovered well after the objections. But when those interruptions come, you got to remember to keep your focus. And I think credibility was solid overall with people, but some responses seemed a little lacked detail or seemed a little bit hesitant, but very impressive, and we're very proud of all of you. So, let's see here. Just want to just make sure I don't miss anything. Okay, the scores have now been verified. I'm going to give each of the teams first their opportunity to announce their star witness and star attorney picks of the opposing team. And if you can, we will start with Team E, the prosecution. Who did you select as the star attorney for Team G?
Your Honors, our star attorney selection goes to Ryland O'Connor.
And your star witness?
For our star witness, it goes to Gio Unesa.
All right, and Team G, who is your star attorney?
Your Honor, our star attorney, Team G would like to award to Micah and Bob.
And your star witness?
Team D would like to present the Star Witness Award to Mitch Vergar.
All right, the moment you've all been waiting for. But we'll announce first the outstanding witness. We chose as the outstanding witness for tonight from Team G, Matt and O'Connor. And in a very close race, we ended up choosing as the outstanding attorney for tonight, Ryland O'Connor. Before I announce the winner, let me just consult with the mock trial coordinator. I have one question that I need to ask. Because it was a very, very close match between the people, it ended up being a unanimous opinion of the judges as to who the victor was. but it was a very close match. One justice scored it 82 to 80. One justice scored it 82 to 78. And one justice scored it 98 to 94. For the winner, it is Team G. Congratulations, everyone. There are no winners and losers tonight. Everyone is a winner for the time they put in and the work they did. Also thanking the school advisors, for the coaches, both the attorney coaches and the school coaches, for the parents, for supporting their children as they came in. We're very proud of both teams, and we're now going to ask this opportunity for us to come and take pictures for us as a group first, I guess, and then individual teams. So if we can have the teams come with the justices.